Let's get this episode started, shall we? So the episode opens where we left off last week, outside at Denise Richards' backyard dinner party. Kyle is still having her little white lady tantrum. Now, if you notice, Kyle always goes into tears when she's backed into a corner, or when she knows she's wrong. The kids' table is like just over on the left. They're all staring at, a 50-year-old woman crying at the table. It's basically Kyle versus Dorit and Denise at the moment. Sutton tries to interject, like her point or whatever, and they just keep talking, ignoring her. Garcelle's like, girl, you better speak up. So Sutton really just yells across the table at Dorit to zip it. Zip it. I want to speak. So she says, she's defending Kyle, and she says that, Kyle may have taken it offensively because of the I have a life statement. And I can see that because, when you say to anybody, I got a life, you're basically implying that that person doesn't. So at this point, everyone's yelling, and Kyle's just basically calling the whole table, fake ass bitches. Kind of just saying, they're not honest with each other. So Kyle's just arguing with Rinna, and she's just saying, yeah, I do, stick up for everyone at the table, especially when it's right. And then we get a flashback of her standing up to Lisa, or the infamous dinner party scene where you have Rinna don't you ever talk about my husband, and smashes the glass. And I gotta say, Kyle did defend Lisa Rinna at the table against her own sister. So I think Rinna was just being messy by bringing up Kyle's sister because she knows that's a hot button. So Kyle is just not having it. She's just like, just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. And she gets up from the table, takes a break from it. Denise says in her confessional that Kyle basically just makes everything about herself. And yeah, I can see that. I mean, Kyle is a bit of a mean girl and a narcissist. So we see Kyle out back getting ready to leave, and she calls Denise Richards a ragamuffin again. I don't know, it's just so rude. Just because, I don't know, I really think Kyle thinks she's better than Denise Richards in a real mean girl type of way. And Denise Richards is been there, done that. She's done glam, but we'll get into that statement later on in the episode. So after that, Kyle storms off with Mauricio, and then they just head home. I don't even think they told anyone goodbye. So the other ladies are at the table, and of course Teddy is standing up for Kyle and just saying, yeah, you guys just all ganged up on her. And of course everyone is just like, oh Lord, here this bitch go, just sticking up for Kyle yet again. Rinna speaks up and just girl, save it. It wasn't even like that. We were just calling her out on her shit. And quit making it seem like we're all trying to dogpile on her. Soon after that, I think everyone was just tired of filming and they just all left. So the next scene, we have Lisa Rinna and her daughters. They were given a fashion line that they, as you can see, they earned it or whatever. And they're doing promo shots, and they have a party coming out celebrating their line. This scene is very boring. I really hate Rinna whenever she's with her family because I just really don't care. So we're just gonna bypass on the next scene because this is pretty boring. Next scene, we have Erica and Denise Richards at a restaurant having lunch. They're basically talking about the event and what happened. And Erica wanted to apologize for the language that she was using at the table, talking about threesomes. And then Denise Richards does bring up I was talking to my 15-year-old daughter, and she was asking me about threesomes. And we get to the flashback, and she actually asked her daughter, what did she hear at the table? And your daughter's 15, so I'm pretty sure she knows about the concept of sex and threesome, so let's not all act brand new. And her dad is Charlie fucking Sheen. Come on, please. So Erica invites Denise to a gathering at her studio before they go to Lisa's daughter's event. She lets her know that all the ladies are going to be there, including Kyle. And she kind of defends Kyle, saying, Kyle just has so much on her plate. She's a wife, she's a mother. She just finished filming a movie. Denise is in her confessional, and she's saying, I work on a TV show every week. I'm dealing with drama with my ex-husband. I'm a wife and mother too. Bitch, we all got problems. And I don't mean you have to be an asshole about it. And I definitely agree. So the next scene, we have Garcelle, and we're at her house. She's celebrating her son's birthday with her ex-husband. She's going over her family life, and the only thing that really stood out to me in this scene are those fucking donuts, because I love Krispy Kreme donuts, and I miss it so much. Like, what I would give for some Krispy Kreme donuts right now. I'm just saying. Oh, those donuts look good. I think that was the most interesting part of that scene. Sorry, Garcelle, you know I love you, but yeah, those donuts looked amazing. The next scene, we have Lisa Rinna getting ready along with her mom. Her mom is 91. Her mom looks really good for her age, I gotta say. And she's telling her that the events for the night, first they're going to Erica's studio, then they're going to her daughter's fashion line event, and then they're going to dinner with the other ladies. So Erica's studio is fabulous. You have all the ladies arriving. Dorit, she keep killing it. She got this ponytail that reminds me of Beyonce's long ass ponytail that she did when she was whipping her hair or whatever. That ponytail goes all the way down to her fucking ankles. And she is the fashion MVP of this season. Next, Kyle arrives, and it looks like she's gonna just pretend that nothing happened and she didn't just storm off from a dinner party in tears. You have Sutton and Teddy coming in, and then we have Lisa and her mom come. Garcelle, unfortunately, is not in the rest of this episode because she is celebrating her son's birthday. Darn. So Lisa takes Kyle to the side, and she just, lightly apologizes about bringing up her sister at the event. And Kyle's telling her, well, I'm still confused at why you said that, because I stick up for y'all. Especially the whole Vanderpump thing. And they go to a flashback of Vanderpump kicking her out of her house. I will say, Lisa Vanderpump has been in this season so far in flashbacks in almost every episode so far. Later, Dorit mentions to the ladies that she's gonna try out a new restaurant venture. And you just have this montage of people bringing up her bankruptcies that have all been gracing the tabloids so far. Which, everyone's talking about her bankruptcy, and I'm like, girl, you wanna start another business? Okay. So then we see Lisa and Kyle, they're hugging it out, and apparently they're good for right now. Kyle's making an announcement to the ladies. I just finished filming the Halloween movie, and I want to get this fabulous house in Santa Barbara, and we can all just spend the night there. I gotta say, I really hope she has a starring role in this movie, because she's been talking about this for the past 3 episodes. It better not be some bit part that she's in one little scene in. Meanwhile, we have Denise in her confessional saying, does Kyle want a fucking medal for finishing a movie? I do 10 episodes a week, and you know what I do? I celebrate by fixing my family dinner and studying my lines for the next week. But let's be honest, Kyle loves celebrating herself. It just is what it is. So the ladies are arriving at Lisa Rinna's daughter's fashion event, and of course Sutton is being Sutton. She's being annoying, she's being paranoid, and she's doing the fucking most. So when they leave the van, head into the event, she tells Dorit, I'm gonna flip out. I just think I'm gonna flip out. So what Sutton is referring to is when she heard at Erica's studio from Lisa saying that, oh, my daughter's has this surprise collaboration with someone that you all know. So Sutton assumed that it was Lisa Rinna's makeup artist who she went into business to, and she's not on good terms with. And she's expecting him to be at the event, and she's just tripping saying, oh my God, I think I'm gonna flip out. Oh God, oh my goodness, I think I'm gonna flip out. And she tells all this to Dorit. So we get inside the event. It looks cute, posh, and fabulous. And you have Lisa Rinna's daughters. They're celebrating their undeserved fashion line. Yeah, this is basically a privilege party. I just don't get it. It's just kind of annoying to see them, honestly. So we find out that the collaboration that Lisa was talking about was with white girl Rose, which was from the Fat Jewish from a previous season or whatever, where all the ladies met him, and Sutton is breathing a sigh of relief saying, oh my God, I just thought I was gonna have to flip out, but the makeup artist isn't there. We have this awkward scene of Kyle and Denise standing next to each other. They're not saying anything, and then Kyle eventually gives her this half-ass apology of leaving her house early, storming off. I guess Kyle just wanted a clear conscience. So the ladies are heading to dinner, but right before they do, you notice one of Rinna's daughters, who's 18 by the way, say, I need a fucking drink. And I'm like, did they not know they're mic'd or whatever? Cause yeah. And this is the privileged daughter who couldn't make it in New York City and she needed to come back to LA. Oh God, I really hope that this is the last of using her daughters as a storyline, because I don't want to hear anymore. I want to see Rinna being messy. So we get to the restaurant and I'm just like, oh, I miss restaurants so much. I miss ordering nice food and drinks and just sitting down with all my friends. But I digress. The ladies are at the table and basically Dorit brings up how Sutton told her she was going to flip the fuck out at Lisa Rinna's daughter's event. And Dorit is saying, well, you know, I haven't known you that long, Sutton, so I don't really know what you were going to do. I wasn't sure if you were going to just throw drinks or something. She is really playing it up. She's like throwing Sutton under the bus in front of Lisa Rinna. And Lisa Rinna was just like, why didn't you just tell me? And she was just like, well, I didn't know until you said about the collaboration, but I didn't want to say anything. And Lisa Rinna's getting increasingly aggressive with her because she was just like, oh, I hope you wasn't going to play that shit at my event because I definitely was going to kick your ass out. And Sutton is getting all shaken. And I honestly am wondering, like, why did she make that connection in the first place? Like, it could have been anybody that they were talking about. Why did she just automatically think that, oh, well, Lisa's makeup artist is the one collaborating with her? I don't know. I think Sutton was just trying to make up a scene to do because she's really like earning her diamond this season. Like the past 2 episodes, it has been Sutton filled. So Sutton is completely blindsided how Dorit is just putting her out on Front Street and just giving examples like, I didn't know where you were gonna like, yell or like throw drinks or something like that. And then Sutton is just shaking. She's like, this is not nice. This is not nice. She basically tells her to shut up, zip it. I'm not sure why Sutton has these reactions, like she's really like just taking it extreme. Like just say, girl, like why are you just giving like ultimate hyperbole right now? But she is really just taking the theatrics to another level. Why are you coming for me right now? Why are you coming for me right now? Let the mouse go. Let the mouse go. Let it go. Now, I'm wondering, what does this mean? So context clues, I'm guessing that she means like it's a cat and mouse game and Dorit is the cat and she's the mouse. Maybe that's just the Southern that's kicking in, but that's what I'm thinking let the mouse go means because I've never heard this before. Kyle tries to ease the tension at the table, trying to lay off of Sutton, but then Dorit kind of just eases the conversation onto Kyle. And she's basically asking Kyle what you meant about, people not being honest. Particularly when Kyle said at the dinner table that everyone has these opinions that they're not saying and everyone's being phony. Denise jumps in the convo talking about her daughters and the kids at the tables, how they were acting more mature than us. Everyone at the table is just rolling their eyes because they're just like, girl, save it. Dorit brings up the fake bitches comment, and then Denise wants to know, like, Kyle, yeah, who were you talking about with the fake bitch comment? And Kyle wants to back down, and Denise, keeps pressing her for it. So Kyle's just like, okay, bitch, let me give you an example, starting with you. Like how you weren't, glam at all last year, and now you're trying to be, like you used to be laid back. And Denise is like, are you fucking serious? Like, girl, I work on a TV show and I'm glammed up every day. When I see y'all, I'm just coming from work. And we get the best line of the episode in her confession. I'm fucking Denise Richards. I've been on covers and covers of magazines that these women would dream to be on. So don't come for me. And it checks out. You Google Denise Richards magazine covers and she is on everything. Elle, Maxim, Cosmopolitan, all of the gossip rags. So yeah, like, I gotta give it to her. I love that line. I am fucking Denise Richards. And honestly, Dorit brings up a really good point. Like, Kyle, you forgetting about Teddy? because you're giving a double standard right now. Now, when Teddy first came on this show, she was super laid back and her fashions was not up to par. So then when she got friends with Kyle like elevated her fashion game up and everyone noticed this. So yeah, Kyle, like you're giving a double standard right now. I just love this moment because Denise is finally like, speaking up for herself and she's not having it at all. She's like, you talk at us. You don't talk to us. Denise then says, I'm not fucking doing this. And then Erica just relaxes like, Denise. And then there's just some awkward silence. And then Rinna's like, okay, well, I think I'm going to take my mom home. And the table kind of like, gets relaxed again. Everyone's laughing. And that's where the episode ends. So my thoughts on this episode, Kyle, she's trying to be, I don't know, she's trying to be the queen bee, but she's really turning herself into the villain. Like, I kind of liked Kyle in previous seasons, but she's not coming off really, like, great this season at all. Garcelle, I'm kind of like, upset that she wasn't a part of this scene at all. Hopefully, we get to see more of Garcelle. That's why we're here. Well, it's maybe half the reason I'm here, but I love the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills regardless. And I'm getting tired of the sneak peeks all being like, the main drama, and it's always put at the very end of the episode. Now, I want to say, before I end this episode, we have some breaking news. So if you go back to the first episode of this season, when they give like a little preview, and Denise is breaking the fourth wall, this dinner scene that we just saw, they edited it out. They edited it out of the bravo, fucking bravo, when she started saying that scene. I was like, good eye. Like, I was on Twitter and someone really pointed that out. So I'm wondering, when are they going to use this footage? Because I heard they're going to use it later on in the season. So I wonder what they were talking about, and I wonder why they edited that scene out. So yeah, I'll see you next week for The Mess. It looks like we get more Garcelle in the next episode, thank God. And I will see y'all soon. Like, comment, and subscribe. I love y'all for the reviews. And yeah, tell me your comments about, the episode below. See you then.